5-6 minutes playing around in the straw in itself will motivate him. Because the first time he's seen any of that straw, any bedding at all, since he had that nest. And this will, by now, be absolutely buzzing. What we do then, we have all the hens in a basket in a separate section. When the cock's had 5, 6, 7 minutes in the bowl playing around, keep the box halved off. So he's in just the half of the box with the bowl. Walk in with the basket with the hens, put the basket on the floor, lift the lids on the basket and let the hens fly out. As soon as all the hens are out of the basket, start crating the cocks up. Doesn't matter if a cock's had his hen or not, he knows his hen's in there. The motivation is if 2 hens have gone into one cock, 3 hens will go in a box to one cock, but the other cock that they belong to knows that their hens are there. That's the motivation in itself. So what we do, we basket all the cocks as fast as we can. Obviously not manhandling them, just going nice and steady, but basket them. Once they're basketed, take them out of the way, put a cover over them and put them in the darkest place you can find to calm down, and leave them 1 hour before taking them to the club so the cocks have had time to calm down, because they'll be absolutely wanting to kill each other. Then, they're away to race. Hopefully, you'll have a good race. On the return, as the cocks return, when they return, the hen's waiting, obviously. You let the 2 and 3 year old cocks have 10 minutes with the hen. Let the yearlings have an hour with the hen. Full contact. But the cocks which have only had 10 minutes, keep them locked in the boxes. Don't let them out of the boxes till every pigeon's had its hen. Obviously, if you've got one coming 2 and 3 hours later, a day later, then that's no good. But if all the cocks are back in reasonable time, don't let them out of the boxes till they've all had their hen. Because if you've got a 2 and 3 year old cock locked out of his box and a yearling still grows his box, he's going to be hanging on wires, wanting to try and fight with him and trying to get in, which is no good. But if he's locked away, he obviously can't see that cock's still got his hen. So that's the first race out of the way. This is now when we medicate them again. Feeding, I'll start with feeding wise on Saturday afternoon after the race. Once the hens are away, the cocks will probably be that hyped up, they'll not eat much anyway, but what we do, we put them on a depurative. And on the corn is buttermilk from the supermarket, which is a natural probiotic. It cleans the guts out. So a full, a grit bucket, a mixed grit bucket, which is a 10 kilo bucket, for example. If that were 2/3 full of depurative, you would use a full carton of buttermilk. So just gauge it. The best thing to do is mix this the night before. So on Friday night, while the pigeons are at the race, mix this because it will stick together and clog up. And on Saturday morning, you go in the loft and you break it all up so it's into a fine seed again. And 39p, that's all it is, and it's amazing. So you'd feed them that. On Saturday night, again, a level egg cupful only. On Sunday morning, give them the depurative again. But first of all, a teaspoon of conditioning seed, no flight at all on Sunday morning. A level teaspoon conditioning seed, followed by a level egg cupful of depurative. Again, use a good quality depurative. When I said medication, Sunday morning, we canker the pigeons. It's the first time they've been on the transporter, mixing with other pigeons, etc. So we're just going to use this as precautionary more than anything. So what we do is a level teaspoon of ranitidol to 2 litres of water. And they would stay on the ranitidol for Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. So 3 days. So Sunday morning we're not exercising them. In the feed, they've just had a level teaspoon of conditioning seed, followed by a level egg cupful of depurative mix, which obviously still got the buttermilk on. Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, we open the loft up and we'll let the pigeons do what they want. Just leave the doors open, put some baths out. If they want to bath, they will. Some will want to fly. Some will just want to stay in the shed, but it doesn't matter. There's no pressure. So let them have a bath if they want. Once all the, give them half an hour to 40 minutes, that's all. But try and keep it at the same time as what you do the previous days when we're training. So the pinnies are now back in the loft. Feed wise, we go back on the breakfast mix.